Jai Hind students. Today we are going to discuss the chapter Introduction to Three-Dimensional Geometry in class 11th. Myself Neeraj Kumar Verma, PGT Mathematics, KV number 1, HPK Dehradun. The following important points to be discussed in this chapter. First, coordinate axis and coordinate of a point in two-dimensional space, coordinate axis and coordinate planes in three-dimensional spaces, coordinates of a point in a space, that is three-dimensional geometry, distance between 2 points, and section formula. These are point, distance, and section formula you have already studied in class 10th in two-dimensional geometry. So it is just one more dimension you have to add to it, and this is a quite easy chapter. बहुत ही आसान है, आराम से समझ जाएंगे आप लोग. तो थोड़ा सा थ्योरी से स्टार्ट कर लेते हैं. कोऑर्डिनेट एक्सिस एंड कोऑर्डिनेट of a point in two-dimensional space. To locate the position of the position of a point, we need to intersect mutually perpendicular lines in the plane. These lines are called coordinate axis. That means here we require two mutually perpendicular lines. Okay, these are known as coordinate axis. And the two numbers are called coordinates of a point with respect to the axis. Okay, now let us see how can we see. Yes, okay, here we know that here are the axis. This is x-axis, x and x dash. This is the negative of x, and this is y and y dash. Okay, so suppose I locate a point here, then the coordinate would be this is 4 and this is 4. So 4 comma 4 is the location. So similarly, if I put here, so it is minus 2 comma what plus 2. So this is the coordinate of a point in two-dimensional geometry. You already know about that. Let us move ahead. Now here we will start the our new chapter, the introduction to three-dimensional geometry. So the point is the coordinate axis and coordinate planes in three-dimensional space. Okay, here the consider three planes intersecting at a point. Okay, here you have to intersect the will intersect the three planes intersecting at a point O, and that these three planes are mutually perpendicular to each other. The three planes intersect along the line x dash ox, y dash oy, z dash oz, called x, y, and z axis. Similarly, like the previous one, here too the three mutually perpendicular planes will intersect, and they will intersect at O, which is known as the origin. Okay, let us see the dimension so we can understand in a nice way. Okay, so here we can look that the x coordinate, okay, the positive value x and negative values, y coordinate, and z, okay, the vertical one. So here three planes are intersecting, so the intersecting planes for that the blue lines is there. Okay, so if I join the y and y dash, it is the y axis, x and x dash, it is x axis, z and z dash, it is z axis. Okay, now how can I locate the three planes? So it is easily mentioned here. Okay, this is the the y plane, y is equals to 0. Okay, now because it is passing through 0, so it is nothing but y is equals to 0. थोड़ा सा कलर चेंज करके अच्छे से लिख लेते हैं. it is y is equals to 0. Okay, now if I take this one, okay, this is nothing but x is equals to 0 plane, and if I take this, okay, this is nothing but z is equals to 0. Basically this is x plane, y plane, and z plane. Okay, so now how can we look, these are the basic plane. Now how can we locate the point? So the point O is called the origin coordinate of the coordinate system. The three coordinate planes divided the space into 8 parts known as octant. Okay, previously it is divided in 4 parts, so it is known as quadrant. Now because we have one z axis, so now it will divide into further 8 parts, so it is known as octants. Octa is for 8, right? So these octant would be named as x o y z, x dash y, x dash o y z, and so on. Now for remembering this, इसको याद करने का एक बहुत अच्छा तरीका है, वो क्या है कि अगर आप क्या करें, सिंपल सा ध्यान दें कि इस एक छोटा सा पैटर्न आप याद रखिए, ठीक है? तो आपको क्या करना है, पहले आपने क्या करना है कि x के लिए रखेंगे, ठीक है? तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, इसके लिए सिंपल सा पैटर्न क्या ध्यान रखना है कि पहले आप प्लस रखेंगे और माइनस, ठीक है? विल स्टार्ट विद प्लस माइनस, देन अब इसमें क्या होगा, आपने स्टार्ट विद सिंगल प्लस और फिर आपको क्या करना है, डबल डबल स्टार्ट करना है. तो पहला प्लस आपने लगा दिया है, तो डबल माइनस, फिर डबल प्लस, डबल माइनस, एंड लास्ट में एक प्लस आएगा आपका. टोटल 8 वैल्यूज लेके चलनी है. अब हम क्या करेंगे, प्लस को डबल कर देंगे. पहले सिंगल प्लस आएगा, फिर डबल प्लस आएगा, फिर 4 टाइम्स. तो हर बार प्लस को हम 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं बेसिकली. तो आप क्या करेंगे, डबल प्लस, डबल माइनस, फिर डबल प्लस और डबल माइनस, ठीक है? पहले में प्लस सिंगल आएगा, फिर डबल माइनस, डबल प्लस, डबल माइनस एंड सिंगल प्लस, फिर डबल प्लस, डबल माइनस, डबल प्लस, डबल माइनस, then 4 times plus and 4 times minus. Okay, so you will write just 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Now according to the coordinates you will identify in which octant it will lie. Okay, now for that points, okay, the coordinates of a point in a space. Okay. So for having the value, suppose we want to know the coordinate of this point P. Okay, so what we have to do is we'll draw a perpendicular line, okay, in the all the planes x y z plane. Okay, so if you just draw the line here, so it will intersect the xy plane at this point. Now further we'll draw a perpendicular on x-axis and y-axis. Okay, so here the distance, this much distance is parallel to this one, so this is nothing but x. Okay, this distance is y, and this distance it is just similar to here, it is z. Okay, so the coordinate would be the length of the perpendicular distance from the axis. Okay, p is x, distance the perpendicular distance from x-axis is x, the perpendicular distance from y is y, and z is z. So the coordinate is p x y z. Okay, next how can we identify the planes, different planes? For that, here if just you consider one it is a cuboid, okay, whose lengths are different. Okay, this is we know that it is x axis, this is y, this is z, and we consider that it is x, and this is the y length, and this is the z. Okay, so this is y-axis and z, so this is z-axis and y-axis. So if you commanded this plane, the shaded in blue, it is known as yz. Okay, yz. तो अगर हम पूरे को इसको शेड कर देंगे, this is nothing but yz plane. Similarly, if you shade here, let us change the color. If you shade here, this is y, and this is x, so it is nothing but xy plane. Okay, similarly if you shade like here, so this is x and this is z, so if you just shade here, so this is xz plane. So we are taking only the positive values so that you don't get confused. ठीक है, तो आगे चलते हैं. Now distance between 2 points, actually it is very important and easy topic. Okay, because for this chapter it is very important. One question is from this topic is going to come, तो इसलिए आपको अच्छे से समझना है. इसमें आपको कोई बहुत ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगा. अब इसके लिए क्या करना है आपको कि पी क्यू, जैसे हमें पहले से पता है, डिस्टेंस बिटवीन 2 पॉइंट्स वी नो दैट x2 माइनस x1 होल स्क्वायर प्लस y2 माइनस y1 होल स्क्वायर रूट. ठीक है, बस आपको क्या करना है, वी हैव अ वन फर्दर डायमेंशन z, तो आपको क्या करना है, z2 माइनस z1 होल स्क्वायर भी ऐड कर देना है. तो फॉर एग्जांपल अगर आपको क्या करना है, डिस्टेंस निकालना है किसी के बीच में. ठीक है, तो मैंने जैसे 2 पॉइंट लिया आपके, तो कितना आएगा, it is 2 1 2. okay, so you have to put these values in the formula. तो क्या करेंगे, it is this is suppose this is x1 y1 z1, it is first and this is second point. ठीक है, तो पहले हम सेकेंड पॉइंट रखेंगे, तो 2 माइनस 1 होल स्क्वायर प्लस 1 माइनस 2 होल स्क्वायर प्लस 2 माइनस 3 होल स्क्वायर. so if you calculate the values, okay, I'm rubbing out the point so that I have the space. Okay, so if you calculate that, it is nothing but 1 square, so 1 square is 1, 1 minus 2 is minus 1 square, again 1, and 2 minus 3 is again 1, so it is nothing but the root 3 unit. So distance d is between 2 points, it is root 3 unit. ठीक है, okay, so likewise you can find out the distance between 2 points. Now by using distance formula we can do following types of problems. Okay, we can solve different variety of the problems, like the given points are the vertices of an isosceles triangle. Suppose 3 points are given. Okay, now by calculating the distance we can identify whether the triangle is isosceles, whether the triangle is rectangular by using the rectangular or right angle triangle by using the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, the points of the vertices of a parallelogram, that whether the rectangle is a quadrilateral is a rectangle or a parallelogram by using the length of opposite sides. Okay, now, and the points are collinear. Suppose if 3 points are collinear, we know that the sum of distance, okay, sum of distance it is equals to the distance between these 2 points. Okay, suppose this is a b c, so we know that a b plus b c is equals to ac. So if it is like that, we can easily show that these points are collinear, right? Similarly, that if you want to discuss further, given points are vertices of isosceles triangle. So suppose in this triangle, when you find out the lengths, so 2 lengths are equal, then we say that our triangle, and third one is different, then we say that it is a isosceles triangle. The given points of a vertex is a right angle triangle. Okay, so for that you have to, if it satisfies the Pythagoras theorem, that we say it is a right angle triangle, otherwise it is not a right angle triangle. So for parallelogram, the opposite sides are equal, length of opposite sides are equal, and it is not satisfying the Pythagoras theorem, so it is parallelogram. Okay, next, section formula, again very important topic for this chapter and the last topic. Okay, so in two-dimensional geometry we have learned how to find the coordinate of a point dividing a line segment in given ratio internally. Now we extend this to three-dimensional geometry as follows. So we know that about in two-dimensional geometry, it is mx2 plus m. If the points P and Q are x1, y1, z1 and x2, y2, z2 internally, and the ratio in m is to n ratio, then the points would be mx2 plus mn x1 divided by m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Similarly, we just extend to the third dimension. It is mz2 plus nz1. It is nothing but plus m plus n. Okay, so this is the formula. By using this formula, we can do the types of problem. Find a midpoint of the given points. Okay, for that, suppose suppose if we are having 1 2 3, एक पॉइंट P है और दूसरा पॉइंट है Q. It is 10 5 and 3. Okay, so we want to find out the midpoint. So how can we find out the midpoint? Let us say it is M. So what? x1 plus x2, 1 plus 10 by 2. Okay, 2 plus 5 by 2 and 3 plus 3 by 2. So if you just calculate, it is 11 by 2. 2 plus 5, it is 7 by 2, and 3 plus 3, 6 by 2, it is 3. Okay, this is the midpoint. Okay, now find the points which divide the given points case 2 1 internally. Okay, for internally we will just say kx2 plus x1 upon k plus 1, like that. Okay, now y and z coordinates you can also write. If it is externally, we just put the minus sign here. Okay, now for internally we put the positive sign, and for externally we put negative sign. Now find the coordinates of the point which trisect the line segment joining the given points. तो trisect means आपको क्या बस दे रखा है कि एक लाइन सेगमेंट हमारे पास में है, तो इस पॉइंट को लेंगे तो ये पॉइंट जो है इसके जिस डबल के बराबर होगा. ओके, 1:2 का रेशियो बनाएगा. सिमिलरली इफ आई जस्ट put it like this, so this much it is 2 part and this one is 1 part. तो these 2 points are the point of trisection. ठीक है, 3 इक्वल पार्ट्स में आपको डिस्टेंस को डिवाइड करता है. तो इसको भी आप इजीली फाइंड कर सकते हैं कि 1:2 में पहले एक लेंगे फिर 2:1 के रेशियो में डिवाइड कर देंगे. देन यू कैन इजीली कैलकुलेट the point of trisection. So these are the types of problem which you can solve by using the section formula. Okay, thank you.